Al Olson is a lifelong learner. He can tell you how important it is to learn from mistakes and to capitalize on second chances.
I don't think anybody can describe what Alan's like better than Alan. Alan is a very extroverted person. He's outgoing, he's fun to be with, he's got a good sense of humor.
Al is so energetic, he's so sincere, and he's so committed. So when he takes on a task, he sees it to the end.
After acquiring degrees in engineering and business administration, he joined his father's business, Stuart Olson Construction, building it from a small Edmonton concern into a multifaceted national construction group with annual sales in excess of $250 million.
Stuart Olson was growing extremely rapidly, and at one point, through Al's efforts and others, the company was rolled into a larger organization, public organization. Al's vision was somewhat ahead of the board's vision and somewhat ahead of some of the corporate leaders of the various companies that were rolled in at the same time, and it created some dissension, which eventually ended up with Al departing ways from there.
Undaunted, Olson reevaluated his future, then ultimately turned his attention to an entirely different industry. He acquired a very small heavy-duty truck sales and service business, and over the next 20 years, with a core team of very committed people, built it into First Truck Centers, a highly successful group of Freightliner truck franchises with over $225 million in annual revenue.
When Al first got introduced to First Truck Center, it was a small operation of 28 employees. They had revenues of around $10 million a year. Today, what we have is a company that has over 360 employees and annual revenues of an excess of $200 million a year. The gratifying part of the whole journey through here is that a significant number of those 28 original employees are still with the company.
Olson has also given back to his community. He supports the arts through his participation in the Art Gallery of Alberta and the Winspear Centre. Al and Fran supported public health care in collaboration with the Working Wonders campaign, the University Hospital Foundation, and the development of the Mazankowski Heart Institute.
Peter Lougheed, when he was Premier of the province, asked Al to help with the cost overruns of the University Hospital when it was built. Al got in and helped see this project to successful completion.
Al and Fran can be fairly expensive friends to have because they're always there ahead of you, and you know if they're involved in something, they're not afraid to ask you to get involved on it as well.
In every business that he has ever led, he has always had philanthropy as one of the pillars of that business's involvement in the community. He has always mentored his senior staff to be a part of the community, to support the community, to truly give back in the community they work, live, and do business in.
Olson has also given his time to mentoring new business leaders through his involvement in the Young Presidents and World Presidents Associations.
In YPO, when you reach 50, you are no longer young, and you graduate to the World Presidents Organization, WPO. In spite of no longer being classified as young, he remains very active in WPO.
Al really looks at life in terms of blending things in. His approach to business, his approach to community, as well as his family. He realizes that in order to be successful, these have to complement and blend with each other as opposed to being, a balancing act.
Any one of Al Olson's accomplishments is a major achievement. Taken all together, Alan Stuart Olson is a formidable inductee for the Alberta Business Hall of Fame.